Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm gonna make this one specially for Chief Creepy Weirdo Gang Stalker who keeps trolling me on my channel. So this guy, Chief Weirdo Creepy Homo, whatever his name is, this guy creates 5 accounts. I have evidence of that. 6 accounts within 1 month. 6 accounts. And you want to know why? This guy would basically comment bomb every single thing that I posted, just comment bomb it to the point where YouTube is banning him. This guy gets banned like 5 times. This is his latest account. Every time he gets banned, he creates another account, and then he tries his best to gaslight me. Okay, so look at this. He tries his best to gaslight me, he has like this I'm a 5-year old gaslighting for beginners course that he decided he wanted to take. This guy created 5 accounts within not even a month. He is absolutely obsessed with me, okay? He is obsessed with me. Like, he's just studying my channel all day. He's just completely, I don't know if he's in love. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, right? And he's obsessed with me, right? So every single comment, every time I post a video, he would just get on there and just bomb it. And then he pretends he has background information. Like, this guy's saying, oh yeah, I know, I've been watching you. I know that you're not dating, or you don't have a girlfriend. Like, this guy is talking like he's like some guy out of some like he's stalking me like I'm a woman or something. Like, this guy, he's stalking me like a woman, right? And I'm just looking at this guy like he actually thinks, and then he keeps talking about my financial situation. Like, how would he even know what my financial situation is? Like, the guy's a complete weirdo, and he's just like, oh yeah, I've been watching you through your blinds of your apartment. Like, I've been staring at you. Like, he's talking like that, and only in America can this freak not be, he's the person who should be on the streets. I mean, he's a complete nut job, right? In America, man, these creeps they stick together. This guy, I was like, you're the nut job, right? Only in this fucked up little country that we live in could a creepy little weirdo like you get anything in life, right? So that's what he's been up to, and he comment bombs me. If I can't even post, I can't make a post without this weirdo just, he studies my posts. I ban him, and then he comes back, he creates another account. This guy doesn't think there's anything wrong. Like the people out here, he doesn't think there's anything wrong. These people, I was like, okay, this guy refuses to admit what he does. Like, he doesn't want to even admit it. Like, he's just like, oh no, nobody's stalking you. Like, this guy will say that after creating 5 accounts, which I have evidence of, and I could just make a video that shows all the different accounts that he posted and got banned from. And so we all know that he's a stalker. He's stalking me now. He's cyber stalking me. I was like, you're a cyber stalker. Everybody knows that. I can prove it. I basically, I screen captured every single account you've made, so I could just post that any old day of the week. Okay, so you're a cyber stalker, if at best, which he's part of the operation. He's part of the operation. So I want to make this one just for him, and just because we had our little back and forth a couple minutes ago, since he likes to make all these stupid little comments. Okay, you're a creepy weirdo. You're a cyber stalker. At best, you're a cyber stalker. You're completely obsessed with me, and you're an A1 nut. These are facts. These are facts. And you keep talking about your money as if that's some sort of, I don't know what you think that is. Like, that makes you less of a nut job, okay? Like I mentioned, these people, these weirdos, okay, are connected. So then they sort of use this fact that they're connected and they can oppress vulnerable people, minorities, or whatever, and that they're better than us because they have the ability to oppress us, is what this idiot is basically saying. He was like, oh, well, we can oppress you through the government. We can oppress, minorities or whoever the hell we want, which makes us superior. So you're just going to forget the fact that we're ugly, stupid little faggot weirdos, because the ability to oppress you and people like you somehow equals superiority. I don't, that's, as I said, this is their system. I'll give them that. Yeah, they killed a bunch of Native Americans. Fair enough. Okay. I'm not a Native American per se. I don't officially have a race. I'm a hybrid. If there was let's just put it to you like this. If there were about 1 or 2 million people like me, Your ass would have been stomped in the ground like a cockroach. Just saying, okay? Like, so your advantage is that there's a million weirdo little faggot boys like you running around out there, and you guys can get together and do shit. That's your strength. You're only strong when you're in a group. Chief Handler would be a nothing if he didn't have a million other weirdos backing him up. That's where his strength comes from. I could take Chief Handler and just twist him up into like a pretzel figure and then roll him into a ditch like it's nothing if the things were fair. But I don't generally respond in that way. Chief Handler is a sociopath, and I generally don't like to respond to sociopaths. I wanted to make a point about just the people and how they do things. He's a sociopath. He's a complete nut job. And I think the overall message is that when dealing with sociopaths, their twisted way of thinking is kind of why this situation exists in the first place. He's a sociopath. Chief Handler and most of these people are sociopaths. They are. And when you deal with sociopaths, you have to deal with them in a very certain way. Like, like I generally don't like the back and forth a whole lot. But I kind of feel like it's necessary because this guy, he's just constantly just like, there's such, what they generally do is they watch and they watch. Like, he was all obsessed with me. He came on to me a couple times, and then I got brushed him off. I said I'm not gay, and I want to make it very clear. I don't, people. I have no problem with any bisexuality. This guy. I mean, if you're gonna, if you tell a person, you say, look, like in any relationship, you say I'm not interested. That should be the end of it, right? So Chief Handler was just like, like these other people. He would come over there and try to hit on me or something, and I would be like, I'm not gay or something. But when you deal with a sociopath, they don't accept no for an answer. So me saying I'm not a homosexual is not going to be good enough for him. He's going to want me to still be one. So I think that's where the problems come into play. So that's what I'm saying. So it's more geared towards that kind of behavior. And like I said, I'm accepting of all people. I don't care what your sexuality or background is. So I want to be clear on that. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. And I'm going to make this video just for him because I know this guy literally is probably out here. He's probably one of these people. He's just, staring at me, watching me, watch me take a shower and all this creepy stuff and getting off on it. There's definitely a sexual thing here. Like, it's definitely something sexual about Chief Handler and his minions and me. Okay, there's like a sexual sort of thing. Like, there's definitely a sexual attraction coming from him and his minions. Like, they get off on it sexually. I actually believe that. So I wanted to just clarify that. Because like there's going to be some back and forth between me and this crazy weirdo who just is obsessed with me. Like I mentioned, five accounts. He's on his sixth account in a month. The guy's a lunatic, right? And then he keeps talking like, we can oppress you. I was like, yeah, a lot of minorities are being oppressed, a lot of them, and that's pretty common in the United States. So this guy's trying to make it seem like the fact that we're oppressed, and I'm financially, I have what I need. I don't have too much, too little. Okay, I have exactly what I need. I'm not, contrary to what he's saying, I'm not out on the street or anything like what this idiot's talking about. I have everything I need. Whatever. Bottom line is that this idiot is basically using this system as part of a system that is oppressing me, and then he's trying to turn around and use this oppression to say that he's better than me or something, okay? And it most likely, I don't know this for certain, but it very well could be that this is a racial thing, and I didn't really talk about that before because I'm not sure about it, and I don't want to put that out there. But I have to admit, a lot of minorities, a lot of the more credible gang-stalking victims are black or brown people, and we do see that a lot of them are involved in this operation. But I kind of feel like they're most likely they will be in a position where either they participate in this operation or they become the victim themselves.